That I think is something worth noting. If you're going to create a company, the first thing you should try to do is create a working prototype.
When trying different things, you got to have some acceptance of failure, as you were alluding to earlier. Failure must be an option. If failure is not an option, it's going to result in extremely conservative choices, and you may get something even worse than lack of innovation. Things may go backwards.
So many people in their life try to focus on making other people happy and not themselves. And that will truly destroy you if you only focus on pleasing other people and not focusing on what makes you happy and how to further improve your life to make sure that what you're doing is good for you. You are your number one priority when it comes down to it. You need to focus on yourself and make sure whatever you're doing is in the utmost of importance to yourself. As long as it makes you happy and completes what you want it to do, that's all that should matter. If other people say you look stupid running or doing yoga or whatever it is you're doing that's making you happy, then you should not pay attention to them and you should just focus on you. Because in actuality, the people that are telling you what you're doing is wrong and not right are the ones who wish they were doing what you were doing. They're the ones who are truly jealous and wish they were constantly trying to improve themselves to be better than they were the day before. Because those are the people that are stuck in this monotonous trail of life where they wish they could change something, but they just don't have the guts to. And you're the person that's going to do whatever you want because it makes you happy. You're trying to find joy in all the activities you want to find joy in. If there's something that you're doing and you don't enjoy it, try your best to eliminate that activity or find a way to make it enjoyable. So that way you can constantly be enjoying life the way it was made to live, to help you become the best person you can each day.
One of the biggest mistakes people generally make, and I'm guilty of it too, is wishful thinking. You know, like you want something to be true even if it isn't true. And so you ignore the things that, you ignore the real truth because of what you want to be true. This is a very difficult trap to avoid. And like I said, certainly one that I find myself in having problems with. If you go back, say 300 years, the things that we take for granted today would be, you'd be burned at the stake for. You know, being able to fly, that's crazy. Being able to see over long distances, being able to communicate, having effectively, with the internet, a group mind of sorts.
I remember I've made so many foolish mistakes, I have a lot count, honestly. I mean, some of these things I just wish like that simple sort of mantra, management by rhyming. I mean, it worked for Homer, okay? Management by rhyming is that thing I was saying, like, if the schedule's long, the design is wrong. We've overcomplicated the design many times. Zip2 started off as basically, like I said, we're trying to figure out how to make enough money to exist as a company, and so since there wasn't really any advertising money being made, we thought we could help existing companies get online, bring their stuff online. So we developed software that helped bring a lot of the newspapers and media companies online, because a lot of them just didn't. Yeah, well, you know, there's a lot of technical problems to solve. So I guess we sort of, you know, started studying kind of engineering and physics and biosciences and that kind of thing would be the way to go. There are going to be a lot of problems to solve to make a city work on Mars. We were thinking of, just as a, well, sort of a semi-joke, putting a job description on our website for urban planner in brackets Mars.
But if you just take that approach of you're always to some degree wrong and your goal is to be less wrong, and solicit critical feedback, particularly from friends. Like friends, if somebody loves you, they want the best for you. They don't want to tell you the bad thing.
Many people believe AI is the ultimate application of digital technologies, and it will push human society towards a digital civilization. It seems likely to me that AI will both serve and be served by humans in a symbiotic relationship that I hope will benefit both digital and biological intelligence. Moreover, with the widespread use of humanoid robots, physical work will become a choice.
What you really want is risk. You want reward and punishment to be proportionate to the actions that you seek. So if what you're seeking is innovation, then you should reward success in innovation, and there should be minor consequences for trying and failing.
things expand to fully available resources. So then, like sometimes you should say no to things that you don't. Like the original Falcon 1 team, which did the fairing, tanks, engines, everything pretty much, was maybe a little over 100 people. Significant rewards for trying and succeeding, minor consequences for trying and not succeeding, and major negative consequences for not trying.